Hey everyone, I hope you're having a good week. Thank you for all your hard work on Module 3. Now, I was missing a few things for a few of you, so if you would go ahead and look at my feedback, and if I need something else from you, please get that to me as soon as possible so we can finish that out. Now, I'm getting questions about Module 4's activity, so I thought I'd put together a little tutorial here just to go over the information and help you. A lot of this graduate level work has many steps, and there's a lot of synthesizing that you're having to do. Be sure and break it down into manageable, bite-sized chunks. Take it one step at a time, and if you have to, write notes to yourself, create an outline, do that. Whatever helps you. A mind map to help you see the steps and to be able to add your information as we go. Okay. So here are the instructions for a creative. A creative is going to be very creative. You're going to create an inquiry-based online learning activity. So here are the instructions, and sometimes this is all together like in one paragraph. So what I did was I just cut and paste all of this into a document so that I could see it better. Okay. And this is the same information. I just laid it out. Here's the assignment. Okay. Create an inquiry-based online learning activity. Now, this is going to align with the unit you're creating, right? Your LMS. Okay. Yeah. And so this is going to be one activity in your LMS. Now, you're going to choose, okay, you're either going to use the Hyperdocs, which is a Google document like you're looking at right now, um, or you can use Wakelet, which is that online repository that I shared with you. And let's go ahead and look at the links they've offered. Here's the link to the Hyperdocs. So you can read about it and decide if that's something that you'd like to try. Okay. I'll go back to the instructions. Here's the link to show you. It's a guide, like a tutorial on how to use Wakelet. Okay, you can use Wakelet for a number of different things. I had mentioned using it as a repository for all the resources and tools that you're collecting, but there's some other ways you can use it. You can create a classroom, right? And you can create a lesson activity, and that's what you're going to be do with this. So here's a guide on how to use Wakelet. You can also use this as a portfolio. I said you could do that with your LMS to be able to show people your work, but you could even put your portfolio in here and add more of the work that you're doing, because I know all of you are doing a tremendous job. So all of these are different ways that you can create different collections, and the collection you're going to be doing, we have some samples, okay? So the very next thing, this paragraph, don't miss this one, okay? This aligns with the rubric, and it helps you know what you're going to put into these, okay? You're going to choose either a Hyperdoc or a Wakelet, and in it, you're going to have this learning activity for your age and grade level students, right, in your LMS, and the different modalities. Modality is like reading, video to watch, listening to something, doing a simulation. Here are some examples of modalities, and you can do others if you'd like, but they're going to be a link usually, and you're going to have instructions to tell the learners what the task is that they have to do. Now, they have to complete 3 steps, okay? And later on, they mention different steps, and some of these samples give you steps like read, watch, um, respond. There are different things you can do. So here are samples, okay? So if you want to try the Hyperdoc, it's like a Google Doc that we're looking at right now, okay? So here's a sample. And this one, the lesson is on creative writing and the creative writing challenge. It looks great. So here are each one of these little blocks has an activity that the learner will do. And these are the different activities. You need to have them do 3 things. This one has engage, explore. You can see the links are there. Make sure and check all of your links and make sure that they're active and they're good. Explain, apply. This has even more steps. Reflect. Okay. So this is what you're going to get your learner to do in this lesson. All right. And extend. So here's another sample. These are samples of Hyperdocs. Okay. This one is creating animal reports with ThingLink, and I think that's a special software tool, okay? But here's the task, okay? And over here they have the steps: explore, explain. This one has a video that they'll watch, right? Apply, and then what they're going to do. I like the way this one has the task. It's very balanced and pretty simple. That one just had the 3 steps, really easy. So those are samples. Now, if you don't want to start from scratch with a blank document, here's a couple of templates you could choose from. Here's one basic Hyperdoc template that you could use. It already has the colors and the squares and the steps. You can change those if you'd like, but it helps you kind of create your lesson and think about all the things that could be in there. Okay. And this has more steps. So there's one example. And here's another template, the second template for a Hyperdoc sample that they give you here. So this just has the blue titles, but it has the task over here. I really like the way they laid that out. It's very easy for the learners and their parents to walk through and be able to understand what to do. So explore, explain, apply. Okay. You need to have 3 steps that they're going to be doing, 3 tasks. Okay, and if that was for Hyperdocs, those all were Hyperdocs and samples and templates, but Wakelet has a couple of templates too here. Okay, so let's have a look at those. These are sample lesson plans, and you're going to have your mini lesson within your LMS. Okay, and be sure you give me that link to the LMS, or I can't tell if it aligns with all of your standards and your learning objectives. So here's a web quest. And that's what they're going to be doing. It gives you learning objectives, the introduction here, big question, a task for them to do. Okay, and here's some ideas for you. This is a template, so they'll walk you through how to do it, the process that they might have to take to go through to get to the learning outcomes that you're defining, and then resources. And these have rubrics. If you'd like to develop a rubric, that's great. I know you were already using a lot of this information in the real world, so just develop it like you're actually doing it, right? And apply it to your work. So here's WebQuest 2 template, kind of similar, but has just different information for you to think about. Introduction, task, the process. Once again, they've used the same, in resources. They just have it laid it out differently, and there's the rubric. Okay, so you may definitely get inspired by the readings and the resources that you have in Module 4. So be sure you look at those first and be thinking about this assignment while you're looking and reading all of those resources. At the end, it has guidelines. Okay, this is the end of the assignment, and it does look a little different. Oh, where is that? The instructions. The guidelines are broken down into steps, and hopefully that makes it a little more manageable for you. So step 1, you're going to choose either Hyperdocs or Wakelet. Okay, and you saw the samples already. Number 2, you're going to determine your learning objectives for this mini lesson that will be within your LMS, okay? Make sure it aligns with the content in your LMS. This is one small, this is just Module 4, and you're going to have something new for each module. Make sure you label it so I can find it easily when I look at your LMS, and be sure to give me the LMS link, okay? So then you're going to create your Hyperdoc or your Wakelet from scratch, or you can use one of the templates. And number 4, you're going to create learning activities that align with your objectives. Make sure there are 3 parts. This says like read, watch, respond. Remember all the ones that you saw? And you'll make sure multiple modalities are used. Do you remember what that means? They're reading, or they're listening, or they're watching a video, they're doing something, simulation. That's what your modalities are. They're going to be doing different things. And 5 says you linked your activity to your Google Classroom or Seesaw or Dojo, whatever learning management system you're using. Be sure and share the URL of the activity so your learners can click and go to your Hyperdoc or your Wakelet in your Module 4. And be sure that I have the LMS link to your assignment so that I can make sure it all aligns, okay? So there's a lot of steps. Just take it one little piece at a time. When I'm working on a manuscript or research, I call it whittling, like when they do with a piece of wood and a knife. Just take it a little bit at a time and just whittle away at your project. And before you know it, you'll be able to start at the beginning, go all the way through, and review what you have. So I will put this in the announcement. I hope you all benefit by this tutorial. If you have any more questions, don't hesitate to ask. Please, let's try to use the Classroom Connections portal because then everyone can benefit from the discussion. Thank you again.